This is Mitch from Alpha Wolf, and may the rock be with you.
Mitch, welcome to May the Rock Be With You, mate.
Thank you.
Thanks for your time.
Nice to be here.
Thank you very much. Have you had a chance to catch anyone at the festival so far?
I had most of the day yesterday hanging out. I did manage to see some bands. Went and saw Billy Corgan with my partner.
Nice.
We saw some of Korn as well.
Yep.
Most of Electric Callboy. Yeah. I got to it later in the day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're actually the first person all day that said, yes, I got to watch bands. So I finally got there. Everyone's been like, no, it's been too busy. I have to fly out, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, I love festivals, though, because they're so diverse with the lineups. This one especially.
Yeah.
Is there anyone on this bill that you thought you'd never, ever get to share the stage with?
Frank Turner.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked an album of his from like 2009.
Yep.
But I had never followed anything else. But then seeing just him next to us is just weird as hell.
Yeah.
Doesn't play any songs that I know, but it's like, hey, it's that guy. That's crazy. And also Kerry King.
I mean, there's more chance of you playing with Kerry King than Frank Turner, to be honest.
I thought they were, they're done, but
Yeah.
different guy.
Yeah.
Same guy.
That's amazing. Frank's the best. He was here earlier. He's just the nicest.
Really?
Yeah, he's the nicest dude
Awesome.
ever. Like, now,
Also Jet. I should say Jet too.
they sound
playing
good,
right
man.
now.
Like,
Yeah, they sound great.
We've been doing this all day. It's like talking about bands. It's like there's a band on now.
Yeah.
You came into the band after the first album.
Yeah.
Right? So when coming into an established band, how long did it take to find your footing?
Well, when I joined, we had Black Mamba ready to go already. So it was already written. So I didn't, I put my flair on it, but I didn't change too much to not step on toes, essentially. And then it took maybe a good, if I'm honest, 2 years
Wow.
of touring together and finding what I had to give to something, how I could make it better in my way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Not saying that it is better, but what I could fit into something that's so different to what I used to do. So I used to do a lot of deathcore, death metal drumming. So I came in fast.
Yep.
I had all these, ideas and stuff, but we had so much space that I had to pull it back. And then it just took, years of getting to know each other to work really well.
Okay. Go back to the Ringo 4/4 beat and just make it nice.
Yeah. The amount of those that I have to put in now, because they're awesome.
Nothing wrong with that.
Never
Now,
thought I'd be doing that.
I last saw you guys at Knotfest last year, and it was awesome.
Thank you.
Now, in that time, you've released a new album.
Yep.
How does going into the studio differ to performing live for you? Obviously, this might have been the first one you got to play on, right?
No. We did. We had the EP. The EP was real drums, and then A Quiet Place to Die, real drums.
Right.
Half of it.
Oh, you put your flair on it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But how does that go into when you perform live, as in the studio? How's it different for you?
It's massively different. There's it's such a different type of nervous.
Yeah. Wow.
I mean, there's studio is exciting. Everything sounds great, and I feel like I play the best in the studio because everything's so nice sounding. It's you never hear your drums sounding like that when you're playing at home unless you have a really good setup at home.
Yeah.
So I love recording, but it feels nothing like playing a show. There's no I'm scared, Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. Oh, we're playing a new song. It's they're all new songs in the studio,
right. The dreaded new song.
And then, things in the studio go a certain way that if you'd been doing it live before that, it might not have gone that way. So there is a different approach in that aspect as well, I guess.
Okay, love that. Now, what I do love is I want to talk about Ice-T.
Yeah.
You got Ice-T on the track. How did that come about, man? Is there a story?
We had somebody else lined up for that part initially. Didn't work out. We kind of split. Our singer, Lockie, was like, why don't we just get somebody like Ice-T? We need somebody huge. We had somebody, but let's aim way higher if they can't do it. And our manager, Jackie, used to manage Every Time I Die.
Yep.
And they used to do Tid the Season, which was a Christmas festival every year for Every Time I Die. They'd flown Body Count out for a show previously, so she already knew the management team and had a little bit of a rapport.
Nice.
So I feel like we got through a junk folder that way.
Yes. Yes.
And then it was up to him. So if he liked it, then he would do it.
Yeah.
And it just happened.
Awesome.
It happened so quick. And then we actually got to meet him, obviously, at the video shoot.
Yeah.
Which was crazy.
Have you played it with him live? Has he ever got to do that?
No. We haven't lined up a US festival with Body Count yet.
It'll be good though.
It will be?
No.
I don't even know if he'd come over to do it. But
come on, of course he would. He's a great dude.
Maybe.
Might be swapping a case somewhere or something.
Yeah.
Now, you've been killing it overseas.
Thank you.
How do Australian audiences compare to international audiences?
They do the Shui chant.
Oh,
Motherfuckers.
every time. Man. When are we going to get past it?
Yeah, it's so gross.
Yeah.
But probably nearly as crazy as American crowds. American crowds have this like, they're just buck wild. They don't care about their health. They're just like flipping and they just do whatever. There's just like another level of like trying to mosh harder than everybody else that results in the American crowd. But like Australia is our home, and everybody here, it's like when they're cheering for you, they're like happy and smiling, and you know some of these people as well. You've seen them at like 10 shows or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. It feels better. I would say it feels better in the heart here. It's more fun over there. Okay. Only because we get to play 30 in a row. Yeah. Because playing over here, you get like 8 shows.
That's true.
And you're like, by the time we're used to the tour and tour tight, we have to go home.
Yeah.
And all the international bands are ruined because they're flying everywhere. And
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's a different thing.
Oh, I do like that. Now, all day I've asked the same question to everybody. We hear good things.
Yeah.
Tell me a good thing that's happened to you this year.
Good thing that's happened to me this year. Yeah. Oh, we got nominated for a fucking Grammy.
I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Stop
talking now. There's no more to that.
I think that's it. I got a new cat as well. I really like my new cat.
Yeah.
Personally, I put out a signature snare drum as well, like a signature fucking snare drum. That's crazy. So
Matt's been wanting to ask you about it all day.
Oh, really?
We'll talk about it in a minute.
Sick. That to me is wild. I never thought I would get that.
Awesome.
Because all these companies are so big. When you have to start hiring kids everywhere, you have to go to the big companies. But the big companies have the really big players. And when am I going to get a snare through them? So managed to get one through Nostra, which is awesome. And that's...
I think you've almost won the day in terms of the good things. There's
a couple of good things, yeah.
That is. Big good things.
Yeah.
Now, lastly, what does 2025 look like for Alpha Wolf?
Touring. We had a plan that got cancelled, which is a bit of a bummer. But it got replaced with a better plan in a different place. So there's cool stuff. We'll be back overseas. We'll be back around Australia. Can't say anything else.
No, that's fair enough. Nothing wrong with that. Mitch, absolute pleasure, man. Thank you for your time.